right, guys, we'll start. So come on top of your blankets or your blocks, whatever you're going to use to sit on, and then cross your legs at your mid shins for Sukhasana. Make sure that you're right in the center of your blankets as opposed to all the way at the front edge or all the way at the back edge, but you're right in the center. And then for a moment, go ahead and activate your feet, meaning doing a dorsiflex of your feet. Draw your 10 toes back towards your midline, and then lean over one side to the other. Adjust the buttock flesh, lower buttock flesh out. Also draw back. Do this on both sides. You want to see that the two sits bones have moved away from one another. Fingertips can come into the blankets, the blocks, or the mat. Press and lift your side body. Spread your collarbone. Take your arm bones and extend them out to your sides. Bring your torso instead of here. We want to move our torso up and over our upper leg bones. And that really requires that the sitting bones are not only moving away from each other, moving out to the sides, but also that they're moving up toward your low back. Do you get it? So sits bones also draw up towards your low back. This gives you space to move your torso from here to here. Your outer knees relax down towards your mat. Your outer feet relax towards your mat. Your outer hips draw down towards your blankets. Let's bring fingertips to start right outside of the hips. Keep your elbows bent. Press and lift your side rib cage. Draw your abdominal wall back. Change your fingertips here. Let's go the fist. So make a fist with both hands. Bring right into the blankets, right outside of the hips. Press until the elbows are straight. Again, bring the tops of the shoulders down. See if you can relax the outer knees, the outer feet. Maintain your lift. Change this to a pressing of the palms of your hands into your blanket. Straighten your elbows. Use that pressing of the palms of your hands to lift up through your side rib cage. See if you can maintain this. Bring your hands to your heart center. Next exhalation, close your eyes, center yourselves using your breath. It's Ujjayi breath, audible inhalation, audible exhalation. Fill the lungs with the inhale. And as you exhale the breath, let go of any tension or stress you may be holding in the face, the throat, or even the tops of your shoulders. Each exhalation here, find passivity. For a moment with the exhalation, you'll let go of any worries that you may be carrying. I'll chant Om. Join in, or you're welcome to just listen. Om. Exhale your breath. Bow your head by bringing your chin to the groove of your neck. Bring your hands down to the very tops of your legs. Center your head. And as you exhale the breath, slowly open the eyes and release the hands. Very good, guys. I'm going to go ahead and come to the very top edge of my blankets with the lower buttock flesh. And once more, I'll adjust the flesh. Draw the outer feet down. So do a dorsiflex with the feet. Bring your blocks out in front of you. No rounding, guys. So again, move the sitting bones up towards the low back. Continue that movement. Sits bones up towards the low back. Shift forward. Put your hands across your blocks. So really grip over your blocks. Draw your outer feet, your outer knees, and your outer hips down. But push your blocks here forward. Push the blocks here out in front of you. Once you get them out there as far as you can, push a little bit further out and then bring the fingers together. Walk your fingertips towards the very top edge of your blocks. Keep your ears in line with your upper arms. You'll push down into your blocks as if you're going to push them into the floor. Move the navel up. towards the chin, guys. So take any hollowing out of the front body. Good. And then grip over the blocks and bring them back towards you. Very good. And then I'm going to change the cross, so I'll cross opposite, and then adjust the buttock flesh. Make sure, guys, that when you come forward, you're not here, but that your heels are out away from your blankets, and that the center of your kneecaps move straight out in front of you. And then adjust the buttock flesh. You can use 2 hands to do this, but your inner groin rotates down and the lower buttock flesh out. Sits bones up. Bring your blocks out in front, or if they're already in front, lift up. So we don't want to start here, but move the navel up, come forward, hands over the blocks, push the blocks forward. Now, once you get the blocks out here as far as you can, stretch the backs of your upper arms, bring your fingers together, walk your fingertips top edge of your blocks, push down, concave the thoracic spine. And again, see if you can move your side rib cage out and towards your armpits. Grip over your blocks. Inhale, look out towards the top edge, and exhale, bring the blocks back towards you. Let's go one more time back to our original cross. Adjust the buttock flesh. If you need a block, it'll be 1 outside of your right leg, 1 in your left hand. I'm going to push the block in the left hand out in front. Once I get it, and I'm going to watch how far the arm, so we don't want to do this. And keep moving the navel up and out. Once I get the block here, I'll move it over to the right-hand side of my mat. Push in, move my weight to the left. So not this or here, but extend out. Move the weight to the left, outer hip, outer left rib cage, back rib cage comes towards your mat. Okay, so no rounding. Move the belly button up, guys, and take it towards your chest, towards your breastbone. You can use your outer feet and your outer hips. You can also use your outer ankle bones. See if they can draw down and spread into your mat. Now rotate the back rib cage down towards the inner knee. So that back rib cage, left side, rotates down. And then inhale, look out towards your hand, your left hand. And exhale, grip over your block, bring it back towards you. And we'll go the opposite direction. So left fingertips, push the block in the right hand, push it forward first. Take any rounding out. And a way to do this, guys, is when you feel the abdominals becoming hollow like this, stop. Use your hand into the block. Use your outer feet, your outer hips, your outer legs to do this. And then continue to push the block out. Once you get it out as far as you can, it goes over to the left. Fingers come together. Back right rib cage rotates down. Weight goes over to your right, and you're moving weight into your fingertips to move your weight over to your right. So move your weight not only to the right, but draw down on your outer right hip. So if you could bring your outer right hip down into your mat or down towards your blanket. Good. One more time of moving the belly button up and out. So you're stretching the spine. Push down with your right hand to bring your spine in. Grip over your blocks and bring them back towards you. Very, very good, guys. Go ahead and let's go back into Sukhasana. And we'll change our cross. So come back the opposite direction. Once more, adjust the buttock flesh. Pretend that you have a strap tied around your outer legs right above your kneecap. So they're not here, but here. Come to the very top edge of your blankets. Bring your right foot up, and the outer right ankle bone goes into the inner knee. So you want to come forward to the top edge of your blankets. And instead of this, which would create this, you want to, as you're in Sukhasana, move the lower buttock flesh out, draw back, move the leg bone into the hip socket. Sit right at the edge and watch what happens when you come to the edge. Lean forward, let your outer knees come down, bring the right foot over, and that's the outer ankle bone. Place it right inside of the inner knee. Lean over to your left, right hand in an L shape. Draw down, reach your fingertips all the way down onto your mat. Lean forward, come forward. Keep your outer knees moving down, your outer knees, especially the outer top knee. Draw down into your bottom inner ankle bone. Spread your outer ankle bone that's at the mat. Walk your arms out, no rounding. Take any rounding, any hollowing out of your chest, any hollowing out of your belly. Push into your mat with your hands, guys, and draw your outer hips back, your outer knees back. So watch, you push down and you push your mat forward as you draw your outer hips backward towards the back edge of your mat. Inhale, look out in front of you, push down with your hands, move your belly button up towards your shin bones. And exhale, release, come seated. Once you get seated, you can make those adjustments. Bring your right leg down. Outer knees come in, adjust the flesh. Now it's the left leg on top. Outer ankle bone goes there. You'll lean to your right. Watch. Draw down. Bring your left fingertips, and maybe you guys can see, but left fingertips reach down towards your mat, just like that. And you'll shift yourselves forward, up and over, and walk out. Okay, so no rounding, no rounding, no rounding, and make sure that the outer feet and the knees are lined up. So the top foot, that outer ankle bone lines up with the inner knee. There's a deep kind of a tucking in. Walk the arms out, open the armpits, push down into your mat with your hands and move your hips back. So see if you can gain some space that direction. Do you see? So as you push with your hands, see if your outer hip bones will go all the way back. Hold that by using your outer ankle bones on both of your feet. So your top outer ankle bone, draw down into your inner thigh or your inner knee. And then look out in front of you, move the torso up, walk the hands back. Good, 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 good. And come up. And stretch your legs out in front of you. Good. Let's again adjust the lower buttock flesh. I'm going to bend the right knee. I'm going to hold behind the right knee to bring the right foot up. Extend through your left leg. Pretend that your left foot is against the wall so you can adjust the flesh. Take the left arm up and bring it right into the ear. And the purpose of this is not here, but here. And see if you can move your torso forward, twist to your right, bend your left elbow, hook to your armpit. Left palm faces the right. Right hand goes behind you to a block or to your mat. Look over your right shoulder. Draw your outer right hip back. Keep your left foot activated. Left foot activated. And come in as close to your leg as you can. So that outer left rib cage, see if you can get it to line up with your right thigh bone. And then exhale, gaze to the center. Try to get your chin over your left upper arm. And then exhale, release. Extend the right leg, bend the left knee. Use your hands to bring that left foot up. Activate your right foot, adjust the buttock flesh. Right arm goes up to the ear, lift up. Move, so instead of here, move the torso in and then twist. Use the back right rib cage, pull it away from the spine, bend the right elbow, lean in, hook the back of the arm. So now try to get that left or outer right rib cage to line up with your left femur bone. Left arm goes behind. Draw the outer left leg into the right arm, back of the right arm, and draw your outer hip back. Don't lean, guys. You don't want to lean. You want to stay very tall. Good. And then we'll exhale. Gaze to the center. You're trying to level your chin right over the upper right arm. And then exhale, release. Straighten the leg. Very, very good, guys. And one more time. This time we'll see if we can straighten that elbow. So I'm going to bend the right knee again. Come to the edge of the blanket. Make sure you activate your left leg. So in other words, you don't want your left leg to do this. So before we go, pull your torso in. This time I think we'll use our right hand. Pull your torso in towards your right thigh bone. Lift your chest. Take your left arm up and begin to twist to your right. And you'll lean in and hook the back of your left arm. But wait, take your right hand, palm of your right hand to your belly. Draw the abdominal flesh to the right and then bring the right arm behind you. But I want your right hand to go to your abdominals, and you'll move your abdominals with your right hand to the right. Lean in, lean in. And if you can, straighten the left elbow. Maybe you can hook the left hand against the mat. Bring the top of the left shoulder down. Lift your spine. Great. And then exhale, gaze center. Bring the chin over the upper arm. Great. And release. Perfecto. Perfect. And we'll go the opposite way. So before you twist, you want to be here, not here. Sits bones, instead of moving towards your feet, always go up towards your low back, just like this. And you'll move your spine in or your torso close to your leg. Take your right arm up and begin here to twist. And think about the back right rib cage moving. Lean in and hook the arm. Draw the outer left hip back, and you can extend the right elbow, maybe hook your blanket or hook your mat. Draw your outer leg in. Take your left hand, move your abdominal flesh to the left, and see if you can spread the belly. See if you can spread the belly so that if there's compression there, you can kind of smooth out the skin with your hand. Lift your spine, bring the very top of your right shoulder down. Maybe you can reach the yoga mat with your hand. Great, great, great. And then exhale, gaze to the center, line the chin up over the arm or the top of the shoulder, and then release. Perfect. Stretch both of your legs out, and again, be at the very edge of your blankets. And then let's come forward for Pashi. Grab your feet, lift your spine on an inhalation, and on an exhale, fold. Take again, no hollowing in the belly. So again, you can use your hands to kind of draw the abdominal flesh towards your feet, and then fold. And widen your elbows out to the sides. Widen the elbows, guys, not only out to the sides, but up towards the ceiling. And if there's any concavity in your chest or in your abdominals, you want to work that out. So keep moving your spine in, moving your spine in. Good. And then inhale, stretch up, lift your side ribs. Good. And exhale, release. Perfect. And I'm going to do Paschimottanasana again. And I think I'll use a block. So if you're on blankets, you could stay there, but bring a block out for your heels. Put both of your heels on your block. Again, if you're using blankets, you could do that. But watch. Once you get your feet here, draw your heels down. You'll lift your bottom up and watch where the sits bones, hamstrings go. Back and up. And then I'll come forward. You can even kind of grab around the block, or you can grab the feet, or even use a strap. But here you don't want to go like this. So you'll widen the elbows out, and when you do that, you'll widen the front ribs, widen the back rib cage. So you're spreading here and fold. Keep your heel bones into your block and your inner knees moving down towards your mat. If you have a tendency to hyperextend your knees, give a little bit of a micro bend to your knees, but wing the elbows up. They go up and out. That's it. And then see if you can move the belly button away from the pubic bone. See if you can move the breastbone further away from the navel. Good, 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 good. And then inhale, stretch up or lift up, and exhale. Perfect. Release. And guys, what I'm going to do is sit on my mat. And so I don't have my blankets, and I'm just to the side so you could see me. So you could push your blankets behind you and just kind of use them for balancing, because these are our two butt balances, Ubaya Padangustasana and Paschimottanasana. So this is just for leaning purposes, right? Just so I know where I'm at. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is bend both of my knees and catch my two big toes, first two fingers. And then keeping the knees bent, I'll just kind of lift the feet up, the heels up. And I want to keep my knees together. And once I get there, I'll straighten both of my knees, hold my toes, and take my gaze up. So you don't want to do this, but here. Okay. And then I'll bend and we'll try the next one. Okay. So bend the knees, grab the big toes, adjust the buttock flesh. Remember, it still moves up towards your low back. And then bend both of your knees, hug them into one another, grab your two big toes, give a good grip. Pull your heels in and you can lean back and extend one knee at a time. Remember, your knees are together. Take your gaze up, and here, guys, watch. Pull your shoulders down, bring your spine in. Good. 2. Press up through the base of your big toe joint. Stretch your arms. 3. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. Draw your abdominal wall back. And then next exhalation, bend the knees and bring the feet down. Good, good, good. Next one is a teeny bit more challenging. So what I'm going to do is same thing, same way that I started, but this time I'm going to grab the outer feet or even the heels. And then I'll keep the femur bone close to the chest. Here. Not here. In this one, it's pashi upside down. So you want to draw in. You can even bend the elbows. Fold. Okay, so let's try it. And you've got your balance. So same way, you'll bend the knees, grab the feet. You've got to bring the spine in and up. You can bend the elbows out, bring the nose to the shin bones. 2, press up through the feet. That's nice, Hannah. Good. 4, good. Pull the legs in, pull the spine towards the legs, move the thigh bones back. Great, great, great. And then exhale, release. Very nice. Very, very nice. One more time, and I think we'll do it. I'm going to move these, and the full expression of this, and this is just for fun, and it's also if you have no neck issues. So I've moved everything off of my mat, and I'm going to roll back and bring my feet down. And then I reach over and grab my heels or grab my outer feet, and I'll roll up. Do you see the knees are bent? Find your balance. Keep your thighs in towards your chest. Straighten. And that's if you don't have any neck things going on in your life. If you do, do it the way we did a moment ago. Okay, so you can either roll over, legs over your head, bring your toes down, reach back, grab your heels or your outer feet. Then you roll up, find your balance with your knees bent, and then straighten. Good. Now, when you straighten, work the spine in, elbows out, fold. Paschimottanasana. Good, 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 good. Nice. Well, that's fun. Jackie's dog's like, what in the world? This looks so fun. And then, and then you guys can release. Very, very good, guys. And then just go ahead. And if you've released, let's take a moment and Adho Mukha. So I'm going to bring the big toes together. Tuck the outer heels in, sit directly on my sits bones. Walk my arms out, bring my chin groove of the neck. And for now, for the time being, I'm going to just really walk the arms out, keeping the wrist lifted. So bringing the inner wrist up and the elbows up, spreading the armpits by using my hands into my mat. Good, good. Take any rounding out of the chest. Bring the sacrum towards your heels. Sits bones can still draw towards your low back. That'll give you a little more space. And then look towards your hands. Let's come hands and knees. Take the big toes apart. Come for dog pose. Put plenty of weight though in your hands. Plenty of weight in your hands. If your heels easily come onto your mat, keep lifting the heels and kind of moving them back little by little. And this is if they're really close and easily against your mat. Good. Stretch your spine. You want to pull your belly button back. Good. You want to bring your thigh bones back. Perfecto. Perfect. And then go ahead and come down. And when you come down, you can just kind of rest in child's pose with the elbows bent, and the wrists can come down onto the mat. And go ahead, guys, and let's come up. Let's see if I can do this with, I wonder how this will be with blocks. Let's see. So I'm going to take my blocks to the wall. It's for another dog pose, but I think, let's see. So they're about inner shoulder width, and they're just on the flattest level, kind of coming away from the wall. And I'll put the heel of the hands on the blocks. You can also bring the hands up here, even grip over your blocks. You could take a grip with your blocks as well. Take the knees up, and we'll come here to dog pose. And here's where we'll see if we can come to the heels. Watch the sits bones go towards the low back. Bring the heels down. Try to keep your ears in line with your upper arms. Try to keep your ears in line with your upper arms. Take your outer thighs and rotate them in towards your inner thighs. Inner thighs rotate back. See if you can get your outer feet down, not just down, but if you can drag your yoga mat behind you with your outer feet. If you could drag your yoga mat behind you with your outer feet. Good, good, good. And then you guys can go ahead and shift forward some, come down onto your knees. You can rest, you can release your blocks too. Okay, guys, and then come up. And I think at some point we'll stand up. Maybe, I don't know. You never know where life is going to take you. So I'm going to use my 2 blocks. And to start, I'm going to just have my blocks in my hands. And I think I'll come onto my knees. And I want to bring my blocks, which makes it a little bit hard. But when I come down, I want to let my blocks be right to my outer rib. So walk the knees back a little bit. And I'm going to lift the knees, and then I'm going to shift. You see how I'll come from here to here. Pull the belly button back. And I'll come here. Tuck your elbows in. Hold. And we'll see if we can press. And we'll come back here. And then again, I want to shift forward, and I'll put the weight in the hands, even if I'm not gripping over, but I want to put the weights in the hands, bring the belly button back, come down, tuck the elbows in, come up. Okay. So come to your knees, put your hands on your blocks. Everyone pull your blocks back. Yeah, bring your blocks back a little bit. So that when you come down, which makes it really difficult, you've got your blocks kind of more so to your outer ribs. Your knees go up, your feet go towards your bottom. So let's try that. You guys come down. When you're coming down, bring your side chest in between your blocks and your elbows. Lift your feet towards your bottom. Hold, press back, engage the core as you come back. Good. You can kind of sit on your heels. And then again, come forward, move your chest and your weight forward. Your feet move towards your bottom, come down and hold. Come down and hold. Good. Hold, engage the core, tuck the elbows in, press back up. Last time. Good. And so, Hannah, move your knees back just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then you guys do it again. You want to bring the knees up, bring the feet towards the bottom, bend the elbows, bring the core back, bring the core up, press up, come to seated on your heels. Nice. Very, very good. Well, let's do what Krista's doing. So she's put her elbows kind of sat back on her heels and put the tips of her elbows there. So stretch, that's a nice stretch on the backs of your upper arms, your triceps. And then we can release. That was good, Krista. Thank you for that. Now, I think I'm going to try it without the blocks. And it gets a little bit harder when you don't bring the shins and the feet up. Okay, but I'm still going to keep the knees down for now till we get a little bit further in. So the knees are down this time. Instead of here, they're down. And I want to get my hands back as low or far back as I can. Okay. Let's just do that 2 times because by then we'll be worn out. Oh, okay. And so your knees can stay down and you'll bend your elbows, pull your core muscles up towards your spine, and then rest the chest, kind of let it hover. Nice, nice. And then come back up. Good, 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 good. Jackie, can you keep your shins down? Just one more time, guys. Yeah, if your shins can stay down and your feet. There you go. There you go. Good, 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 good. All right, guys. Perfect. Last 20 times. And this is the hardest way, and I don't think that I can do it. But what we're going to do first is we're going to come onto our bellies. And typically, especially when we're in a flow kind of a situation, the hands end up here, almost under the shoulders. But in reality, we want those hands back towards the lower edge of our rib cage, you see? And so there's that tucking in here. So we'll get that. We'll see if we can bring the toes down and start by just lifting the hips, pushing the heels back. Then we'll see if we can just start by lifting the chest. And then we'll see if we can put all that together, okay? So when you come down on your mat supine, prone, and take your hands, let them go where they naturally would go in the beginning, which is almost under your shoulders, under your arms. And then begin to move them back towards your waist. That's even further, Krista, if you can. I can't really tell where they are. Yeah, towards your waist, guys. Move your hands back and low. That's great. Now bring your toes down. Kick your heels back and lift your legs, your hips. Just your legs and hips. And then rest. Do the same thing, but lift just your chest. Good. Hold. Hold pretty low. And then relax. Bring the toes under. Bring the forehead to your mat. With an exhalation, see if you can push up into Chaturanga Dandasana and hold. So we push straight up to Chaturanga. Hold. Good. And then come down. Yeah, pretty tough because you do want to keep the elbows pretty bent when you do that. I don't think. They're close and you see, so your chest is really low And if you want, you can use the wall to kick your heels back into. That's helpful for me sometimes. So just see where you can go. Just see where you can go. Press your heels back to the wall and lift your front body away from the mat. Just let your front body hover. Good. That's it, Lisa. And then you guys can release. Very, very, very good. Stay on your mat. Stay in your prone position. And we'll be here. And let's take our elbows, right elbow bent out to the right. This is like a goalpost position. I can't get those down. So my right elbow's bent. It's at a 90-degree angle, and I'll lift the hips up and take that left leg behind me and the left toes down, lifting with the left fingertips. Head is lifted, chest is lifted. And then I'll come back and I'll bring the right fingertips down, left arm, and then I'll do the same thing here. So your chest is lifted, guys, and your head is lifted. Let's go 3 times to the right and then 3 times to the left. Good. So you really keep that inner elbow down. Good, good, good. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Keep the inner elbow grounded, though, as you come up. Perfecto. And then when you guys have done that 3 times on each side, just press yourselves back into child's pose. You can let your elbows bend and your wrists rest. And then go ahead, perfect, guys, and come up. And then if you're not done, don't worry, Jackie. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come onto my mat. Well, I'm already on my mat, but I'm going to bring my right foot in front and my left leg is behind me. And I think the first thing that I'll do is I'll come kneeling, right foot in front, really press down on the left leg to keep me stable here. So not this yet, but here. And then I'll take the arm up, lean in. I'm going to hook the back of the arm like we did a moment ago. You can bring the palm down or you can use the fingers and then, or use your block even. And then I'll lift the back leg up. Now watch the right thigh. Draw the outer right thigh back and twist. So if you want to use the hand again to move the abdominal flesh to the right, arm up. Okay, so start remembering that kneeling position. This is Prasarita Parsva, Konasana, revolve side angle pose. So right foot in front, left knee grounded. You're in that kneeling position to open up the front of your left hip. Block can be to your outer right foot. Stand on your right foot, guys. So make sure your right foot is active. And you can also think of drawing that outer ankle bone towards your block. Left arm up, lean in and hook the back of the left arm. Bring the left hand down. So the left hand goes down, all the way down. If it can't reach your mat, grab a block and then push. Don't lean to your right, guys. Keep your weight very centered. So line top of your head in line with your sacrum. And then use your own hand if you need to adjust the abdominal flesh. Move it to the right. And then bring your left knee up. Come to your left toes. Left toes, left toes. Now everyone lift your left thigh bone towards the ceiling. Left thigh bone towards the ceiling. Turn the chest. If you need to make space, you take your hand to your abdominals, rotate to the right. Now, take your top arm up, left arm, all the way up, bring the fingers together, pull your fingers to the ceiling. See if you can lift the torso by using the left arm. And then with an exhalation, pull the left arm over the left ear. Press the ear into the arm into the ear. Great. Or right arm over the ear. And then exhale, release. Good. Exhale, release, guys. Good. And then we'll switch sides. So I think what I was saying is I went up with the arm. And again, you can move that abdominal flesh. So I went from here to there. I just kept saying the wrong arm. So switch sides. So now your left foot is in front, right knee is behind, and ground it. Good. Take the arm up, lean in, twist, hook the back of the arm, use your hand to adjust the belly. And you don't want to lean, you want to stay very level. Once you get that right hand grounded, open up the spine, lengthen it out, and twist. And then take your back leg up, which is your right leg. Come to your right toes. Press into your heel. Good. Stay twisted. Good, 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 good. Again, you can use your hand to the abdominals to the left. Take the arm up. Top arm goes up. First began by reaching fingertips to the ceiling, opening the chest. Then with an exhalation, take the top arm over the ear. Good, good, good. See if they can come into contact, and then move the back right rib cage down. Outer left rib cage up. Great. And then exhale, release. Good, 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 good. Perfect. And so what I'm going to do is see if I can do it. Just do it. And so you can use a block if you want to. Just do it. And I don't know which direction to face. So let me see if this will work. So what I'll do is I'll step my feet apart. You can jump, but my ankles are kind of sore, so I'm going to step. And then I'll take the arms out. And then I'll lean forward, turn the left toes in, and then I'll airplane my arms and torso to the right. I'll bend the right knee, and then I'll airplane more, lean in and hook. And when I hook, again, I want to move the abdominals, bring the hand or fingertips down. I need to draw this right hip back. Maybe here. Okay, so you can start center of your mat. And if you want a block, you can have a block. But step or jump your feet apart. So if you have a block, you're going to use one, it'll be to your right. And then take your arms out. Lean forward, left heel up and to the left. Turn your hips, kind of airplane around towards your right foot. Walk your right leg out in front. Bring your right hand to your hip, left arm up. Bend your right knee. Lean in, hook the back of your left arm outside of your right leg. Look over your right shoulder. Again, remember you can adjust the abdominal flesh using the hand. Using the hand. Take the right arm up. If possible here, stretch it up to the ceiling. Good, good. And release. Nice, guys. Perfect. Perfect. And switch sides. So you want your legs, you remember we started here, so you don't want that to necessarily change when you move your hips. So if I'm going here, you see I want to take this right side all the way towards that inner left knee, and then I walk this left leg forward so I can get a good bend into that left knee. Okay, so don't take your legs too close, because then it disrupts the length of the spine for the twist. So take your airplane motion, bend the left knee, then lean in, hook the back of your right arm. That's it. Good, good, good. Even use your hands to your abdominals to move your flesh. And then once you get here, if you can, you'll take your top arm up. Good, 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 good. See if you can reach to the ceiling. Perfecto. And then exhale and release. Very, very good, guys. And so kind of typically, well, I don't know about typically, but yeah, so let's see if we can do revolved Ardha Chandrasana from Parsrita. So I don't know how this is going to work. So I'm going to bring a block to the right. Then I'll do the same thing. Separate left toes in, right knee to the right, kind of airplane that left side around, bend the knee and hook here. And then I'll look down, I'll keep the knee bent, and I'll bring the block in the left hand out front and see if I can come up. And again, keep that twist to the right. Okay. And then maybe we come back here and start over. Okay. So if you're going to use a block to the right, separate the legs, step or jump, take the arms out, lean the torso forward, lift your left heel, take it to the left, turn your right toes to the right, airplane your torso towards your right foot, right hand to your hip, left arm up. Walk your right foot out and bend your right knee, lean in and hook the back of your left arm, look over your shoulder, good. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale, look down, either bring your fingertips onto your mat, left side, shift your weight over the top of your right leg, take your left leg up, continue to look to your right or twist to your right. Good, good. Left hand's grounded, twist to the right, and exhale, release. Nice, guys. You can bend the knee and come back down or however you want to get down and then switch. Very good. So if you've got the legs and the feet wide, and then lean the torso in, right heel up, out to the right, left toes left, and you do the airplane to take the torso, and then bend the knee, right arm up, lean in, hook the back of the right arm outside of the left thigh, get a good hook, good twist. And then you can bring the right fingertips down to the mat or to your block, shift your weight forward, take your back leg up, come into revolved Ardha Chandrasana. Good, look to your left. Good, look to your left. Perfecto, perfect, perfect, perfect. Keep drawing your outer hip backwards, great. And then exhale, great, and release. Very, very good. I think I'm going to do at least Ardha or Parsrita Ardha Chandrasana one more time. And so I don't think that I'm going to use the wall for the hip, but I don't think that I'm going to use a block. I just kind of have to figure it out. So you always look over the standing leg. So I'll put the left side to the wall like this. And then when I come forward, I'll bring my left fingertips down out in front. This right leg has to go back, guys. And then I'll see if I can twist, arm up. Okay, so left hip, if you've got the wall space. If you don't, maybe you just started pretending that you have a wall like that. But that left hip is to your wall and the left leg goes up first. Left hip to the wall, Lisa. Left leg is behind, guys. So left leg will be behind and left hip touching. And then shift forward. You put your left fingertips on the floor. Take your left leg up. Now press your hip to the wall. Press your left hip to the wall. Pull your right hip back. Pull your right hip back. Now see if you take your the back of your body, your head, your shoulders, back of your arms to the wall. Good. Take the top arm up. Good, 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 good. And then exhale to release. Great. Great. So we're doing revolve, not regular Arta, guys, but revolve. So what revolved is when this back leg is up, you want to keep that outer hip rotating straight down like this. Press into the wall, and that will give you the ability to twist. Okay, so the hip that's going, the leg that's going up, that's the leg that's to the wall. Okay, so now it's your right side that's to the wall. And what I did was I took the right leg back, lean forward and go ahead and bring those right fingertips down and then adjust that outer right hip before you begin to twist. Adjust the outer hip, drop it towards the floor, then twist. Good. Lie the shoulders and the head and the top arm to the wall. Nice. Guys, keep pressing your weight back and towards your back foot. Perfect. And then exhale, release. Excelente. Excellent. So, and I don't know, this will just be an in-between to practice a dog pose. And we'll just do this 3 times. And then on our 4th time, we'll come to pigeon. So I've got the blocks out in front for the dog pose. And I think recently we've done this. And it reminds me of chaturanga because I'll bend the knees, but I'll shift the weight forward as if I'm going to bring the chest down. So I'll bend the knees, push down into the blocks, and lift the hips up. So dog pose, and you'll bend the knees, put your weight in your hands as you jump yourself between your hands, okay? So we'll do that 3 times. Take dog pose. Good. Bend your knees, shift your weight slightly forward, jump. Good, Lisa. Lisa, put a little more weight in your hands. It'll give you a little more hang time. Good, Jackie. Jackie, bend your knees a little more and put more weight in your hands. So when you guys jump forward, push those blocks into the floor. Use some hang time. Pull your knees in, engage your core. Nice. Look, Krista's still up there. There you go. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. One more time with your blocks, and then maybe we'll try without. I can't really do it without. Bend the knees, take the bottom up. Good. Take the bottom up. Nice, Krista. Nice, 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 nice. Good. I think, too, it's a matter of getting that, nice, Jackie, getting the weight in the hands. So for a moment, and we won't do this too much, but if we can bring our blocks down and bring our hands onto the blocks and then bend, push up. Do you see? So when you bend your knees, you're just trying to get your bottom up, trying to get your bottom up towards the wall or whatever's in front of you, okay? There you go, Jackie. Bend the knees. Good, good. Good. Good, Krista. That's nice. So Krista does almost a handstand. And I think another good way for us to, and we're probably not going to do this tonight, but another good way is kind of like you're practicing handstand. You see, where you come to dog pose and then you see, you try to hop your bottom in the direction of the wall. So if everyone has a wall, try that just 2 times. Come to dog pose, you bend your knees, and you're just trying to hop your bottom into the wall. Yeah, you tuck your head and you bend those knees. There you go, Lisa. We call it a donkey kick. Nice, Krista. Good, Jackie. Swing your bottom over, Jackie. Good, good, good. Swing your bottom over. Good. And I think, Jackie, you can move your hands back a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Not too much, just a little bit. Just one more time, guys, and then we'll stop. Nice, Krista. And then we'll watch Krista and Lisa. That's it, Jackie. Okay, so let's watch Krista for a second. Krista, can you do it? So the practice is what? Just almost like a donkey kick. Sometimes the bottom will make it, sometimes it won't. You see? Just kind of swinging the bottom towards the wall. Very nice. Perfect. And then Lisa's doing it too. Do you see? She bent her knees, but the same action of moving your bottom to the wall. Perfect. All right, that's enough of that. So let's get our 2 blocks. And I like to put them on the bigger level, but you can bring them small too. I put a medium, take a dog pose, cross my right ankle over, and I want to open up the knee, and open up that knee. And then when I shift forward, put weight in your hands, bring that right shin bone parallel. Instead of flopping over, we'll draw our right hip back. We'll wiggle that left leg back until we come down evenly. You can use your blocks to push and lift. Okay, and then we'll try to come back. So watch. I'm going to come back here, and come here. So the catch is when you get here to come slowly. You see, and then I'm going to wiggle my back leg back to get me grounded evenly on my mat. Okay, so dog pose with the block under your hands. And then you'll shift your weight forward, put weight in your hands, bring your outer right ankle bone over the top of your left knee. And then come forward, put weight in your hands, release the outer ankle bone, bring it to your mat, line the shin bone up evenly. Don't go forward, go backwards, wiggle backwards. Wiggle backwards. That's it. You wiggle backwards until you come all the way down. Again, wiggle yourself backwards to keep that front leg so that it is at a 90-degree angle. That's it, Hannah. Take the back leg back. Now, you can bring your blocks where you want. You can even bring them in front. Push down, straighten your elbows. Turn the inner eyes of your elbows to the ceiling. Take your gaze back. Good. Good, 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 good. And then exhale, come back to dog pose. Come back to that bent knee over the knee first, and then bring the foot down and switch. Good, 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 good. So come into your dog and then cross the ankle over. Good. And then you can bring that outer foot down and you'll wiggle your right leg back, your back leg back. That's it. Keeping that front leg at a 90 angle. And then roll to your right. Put most of your weight to the right, especially to the outer right hip and outer knee. Good, 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 good. Push into your block, straighten your elbows, turn the inner eyes of your elbows up. Take your gaze back. Great, 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 great. And then exhale, release. Come back to dog pose. And then come down. And then we'll do our back bends, but I'm going to do one more if I can remember how to do this. Let's see. I think, and it may just require one block. But I'm going to use a strap. And I think a lot of times we did this with the chair, if I can actually remember how to do it. So I'm going to bring my strap to my left foot. So I'm going to take the shin bone to the block, kind of hook the foot over. This strap is to the left. Straps goes over the right shoulder. Oh, and then I can push and lift. And maybe you get here. Push and lift. If I can go any further. Okay. It's just a thought. Where y'all at? Oh, there you are. It's, it's just a thought, okay? So that right knee is bent first. And I just had the blocks there kind of for direction purposes, but you do line your shin up. And I hook the front of my right ankle over that block. The strap is along the left foot. And you can start with the right leg behind you straight. There you go. Good. And use the wall. Use your fingertips. Use your fingertips onto the wall or your hands onto the wall. Yep. So you can push your chest back. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. Get your chest back so chest goes away from the wall. Make sure you've got your back knee flat. Move your weight to the left. That's it, Krista. So you guys take the hands up, push the wall. Kind of push into the wall to get the chest open. That's nice, Lisa. Good. Now, if you could go further, you may be able to bend the elbows, walk the hands down, slowly grab your strap. If you can find your balance, pull your back leg up, point your back toes, and lean backwards. Lean backwards. See if the top of the head can touch the foot. Good. Great. And then release. Nice. And Jackie, maybe use one hand at the wall for a second. Yeah, and see if you can pull your strap with your opposite hand even. There you go. There you go. There you go. Perfecto. Sometimes you have to take a moment just to get the balance. Perfect, Jackie. Great. And then you guys can switch. That's it, Jackie. Nice, nice, nice. So use the wall for balance. It's not going to be automatic that you get there and that you're automatically balanced. So get the back bend aspect of it. Use the fingers to the wall or the hands to the wall. And then once you get that, and then usually I think what Jackie did was she took her hand, one hand to the wall to keep the balance as she pulled the foot up. Okay, so you can do that. Maybe use one hand to the wall if you need to, just to get your balance here. There you go. And then once you bend that back knee up, you want to walk your hands down the strap and lean the head back. Great, 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 Krista. Great, 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 great. Perfect. And then you guys can release when you're done. Ah, very good. I'm going to take Urdhva Dhanurasana. And I'm going to use the wall and blocks, but you could do it however you want. I'm going to take two with my, well, y'all are going to take two. I'm going to do one. And so, but what I'm going to try to do is get this with an exhalation, which it takes you thinking in order to do that because it's counter. It seems like we inhale up and exhale down, but in Urdhva, see, make an attempt to inhale as you go up. I mean, exhale, sorry. Exhale as you go up into it. And it does make it a little bit easier if you can manage to do that. Oh. You got to make those noises or it's not valid. Just kidding. Yeah, you really didn't do Urdhva unless you had all the grunting with you. Nice, nice, nice. That's it. Try to get that exhale. And lately, what I've been doing, and Hannah, you might try this, is see if you, when you get there, if you can come up on your tippy toes too. If you can get to your tippy toes and then push your weight into your chest, then try to bring your heels down. That's what I've been doing lately. There you go. Lisa, you could do the same thing. Come tippy toes, press your weight towards your chest, and then see if you can bring those heels down. There you go, Hannah. Push your weight back. Nice. Nice, nice. Now try to descend those heels. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Very nice. And then we can release that if you move your blocks or come down however you want, but we'll just bring the knees up. Hold the knees into the chest. And you can rock side to side or even front to back. And then release your knees, take your arms out, take your knees to the left, and then take your gaze to the right. Oh, that feels good. There you go, Jackie. Oh, it might get my wheelchair. Just kidding. Yeah, it's an Iyengar chair with wheels. There you go. A wheelchair yoga chair. I'm the first to have that. Okay, so once you get your knees to your left, remember you can move the shoulder blades by bringing the backs of the arms down, left shoulder blade up to the left. When I stretch that right arm out, I even want to move that inner right knee down towards the left. And then you'll come up and go opposite, so you can go knees to the right. And then move that right shoulder blade out. And you can hold that left knee down. And even I sometimes even take that left arm up right next to the left ear. Just to stretch the side body, so you guys can get that however you can. And bring your knees back to the center and put your feet on your mat. Keep your left knee bent, left foot grounded, bend your right knee into your chest, grab your right foot, inner outer, straighten your right knee, extend your left leg. Go ahead and pull your right leg in. Pull your right leg in, bend your elbows out pretty wide. Press your right thigh bone away from you. Engage your left leg. And then exhale, bend your left knee, put your left foot on the mat. Release your right foot. Switch. So right foot presses, left leg up, grab inner outer foot, straighten the knee. I've even interlaced around that foot. Drop your toes down towards your forehead, straighten your right knee. So now your head and your shoulders are grounded. And you're moving that left leg in and moving your thigh bone back. And then bend your right knee. Put your right foot on the mat. Release your left. Go one more time. Right knee into your chest. Grab inner outer foot. Lift your right leg up. Extend your left leg. This time let your left heel float for a moment. And then bring your left heel down and the back of your left leg. Bend your left knee, switch. Right foot down, left leg up, interlace or grab inner outer. Lift the left leg. This time when you straighten your right knee, you let your right heel hover over your mat for a moment. And then bring the right heel down, back of the right leg. Pull the left leg in. And then exhale, bend the right knee, bring the right foot on your mat. Perfect. And you guys can roll over to your right, come up and take your inversion, whatever that may be. You want headstand or handstand or wall L, or even legs up the wall is doable. Whatever inversion you would like. If you can't invert today, Uttanasana or even dog pose would be good or acceptable to do. Good. Now, if you have blankets and you have enough blankets, you're welcome to do halasana or shoulder stand or a combo of the two. If you are in headstand, you do want to hold the back of your head. You take a good grip of the back of your head in Shirsasana. Put your weight in your forearms, your outer wrists, and your forearms and your elbows, and let your legs relax in headstand. Yeah, good. Good. And those of you in your inversion, you come down when you're ready, and you'll release your head or your neck, your shoulders, however you'd like to. And I'm not rushing you, so if you're still there and you're breathing and you're focused, stay there. But when you do come down, just release your neck, shoulders, arms, however you want to. Ah, very good, guys. Good, good, good. When you guys are done releasing your neck, just come seated, and I'm going to put my feet to the wall, and I'm also going to sit on one block. And I've just got my left foot to the wall, straightening, right foot on my mat. And I think I'll just take a Marichiasana. Too close. Here. Actually, instead of Marichiasana, you can sit on your block. You don't necessarily need the wall. I'm going to bend the left knee and bring the top of my left foot down. Shift forward so that outer left knee grounds. I'll bring the right foot over outside of the knee, and I'll draw in. You can use both hands. Once I get this right leg pulling in, I'll draw the hip back and twist to the right. So Machandrasana, so left knee bent, right foot over. Draw the outer right hip in or knee in, and then draw your hip back, twist. Good, twist. Great, great, great. Hold that outer right knee in towards the left, and then exhale, release, gaze center, and then straighten the knees and switch sides. So on a block, I bent the right, and then I go ahead and shift forward. The block will move the sitting bones up, and then bring that left foot up. You don't want to do this, but you want to draw that foot in, pull the knee in by Joan. And you can use right hand or both hands, draw your outer left hip back, twist. Good, good, good. So that outer left hip should really drag behind you as you press into your foot. Great, great, great. And then exhale, you can gaze to the center, perfecto, and release. And you can straighten both of your knees. And this may not work to be on a block, but I'm going to bend the right knee. You can be on a block. And I want to bring the fist distance from the bottom and from the inner left thigh. And I'll reach in, take the right hand to the foot, left foot, and then I'll lift up. And then I'll release and bind. I'm going to wrap the right arm around the shin. I want to use this to do this. We'll even see if we can possibly straighten that left elbow and fold. And then here to release. So it's the right knee bent first, and make it a fist distance, guys. And make sure that you've got the right foot grounded. So it's all four corners. So your side right rib should line up with your inner right thigh. Straighten the elbows if possible. Really try to extend that left elbow. Take your shoulders back away from your ears. And then exhale, release. Good, and switch. This is Marichyasana A. So you're here. And if you've got the right foot to the wall, it's okay. That'll work. But when you reach in, you hug that inner knee in, just like this. And then you keep that close contact with the rib and the inner leg, and then bind. To get that, and for me, the right shoulder is the side that doesn't do too well, but I'll see if I can rotate the arm bone back, top of the shoulder back, pull to straighten, and I'm using my left hand to straighten my right elbow. So you can use your left hand to straighten your right elbow, fold, move your nose to your knee. Good, good. Shoulders away from your ears. Perfecto. And then inhale up and exhale, release. Excelente. Okay, and then I'm going to do, and I don't know where this is coming from, but we can try this and then we'll go down for Supta and then our inversion, and then our Shavasana. And so what I'm going to do, let's see, we can do this several different ways. But what I'm going to do is sit on my bottom, have my feet out, feet separated, and I'm going to go underneath the backs of my legs like hamstrings with my arms. And I want to press down through my hands. And then from here, I'll see if I can keep everything nice and bent. Push to lift the bottom, straighten the knees. And then I'll come back down. Okay. So the first step is going to be to get underneath the backs of your arms, underneath your hamstrings, straighten your elbows. You want to bend your elbows. You want to push with your hand. And you can even kind of drag your feet to lift your heels, press, lift your bottom. Okay. Good. Lift your bottom, keep the elbows really bent. And then just work the bottom, lift the bottom. That's it, Jackie, lift the bottom. Good, good, good. Hold the bottom, that's it. Hold the bottom, kind of let it hover, straighten the knees as much as possible, and then release. That was good, guys. That was excelente. Okay, forget the rest, come lying on your mat. One block, one strap. That block can be to the outer right hip. You'll straighten the left knee. Supta Padangustasana. Just bring your strap around your right foot. Straighten your right knee. You want to take this right leg back so that the ankle bone and the outer hip somewhat line up. And before we take that right leg out to the right, go ahead and with your left hand, draw straight down and let the sole of your right foot turn to the left. Turn it more. Turn the sole of your right foot to the left. And then let it come back, sole of the foot towards the ceiling. Do it again. Pull down with your left hand, sole of the right foot to the left. Now use your foot as well. And then take your right leg out, go up and over your block, front of your right leg, top of your right leg bone, up and over your block. If you can, if you've got the room, you can grab your foot with your hand. And with your own right hand, you'll turn the sole of your foot to the left. Sole of your foot to the left, and that's using your hand or using your strap. Now bring your right leg up, keep it real close. Grab the strap or grab your outer right foot with your left hand. Draw your outer right foot down as you take your right leg to the left, because I want you to open up your outer right leg. Open up. That means draw your outer foot straight down as if you're going to stand on the floor with your outer right foot. Pull it all the way down to open up the hip. Now keep your left toe straight. Bend your elbow. Bend your left elbow. Good. Let the back of your left arm come down. So should the outer right foot come towards your mat. Good. And then bring this back to the center. And then bend the knee and release. Perfect. And then move your blocks over, maybe your block over to your outer left hip. Take your strap now around your left foot and extend your left leg up. You want to bring your left leg back some so that it's even over your hip. Yeah, there you go. Good, 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 good. Press up into the strap. Keep the right foot against the wall. Pull down now with your right hand. Turn the sole of the foot. That's it. And you can even kind of rotate that heel same direction as the sole of the foot. Now turn it back so sole of the foot is to the ceiling. And then do it again. Draw down on the right hand. Sole of the foot turns. Turn the knee and then slowly take the left leg out to the left. Go up and over your block. Hold your abdominals to the right. Keep the back of your right leg grounded. Good, 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 good. If you can make a lot of space here, think of that right side being a straight line. Good, good, good. And then go ahead and bring this left leg up and over to the right. Switch the hand that holds the foot or the strap. This is the hard part because you want to open up the outer leg towards the floor to the right. So go all the way, let the foot go all the way over close to the floor or the mat. And then pretend that you're going to walk on your outer left foot against the floor or against the mat to the right. Good, 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 good. As you bend the elbow, really draw down on the strap with your right hand. Nice. Press your outer hip away from you, left side. And then bring this leg back. Perfecto. Perfect. Bring it to the center. Great. And then exhale to release. Good, good, good. And guys, you can go ahead and you can straighten your knees, your legs here. And then bend your knees. Just bend one at a time. If you want to grab your yoga mat with your hands, you can. Lift your bottom and tuck your sacrum. Let your feet move out a little bit, but bring your inner knees in together so that they touch. With an exhalation, bring your feet together, bring your feet up. Grab your shins, upper shin bones with your hands, pull your knees in. With an exhalation, keep holding your right knee, extend your left knee. So let that right knee come out towards your outer rib, close to the armpit with your right kneecap. And then switch, so you'll bend the left knee in, pull it out to your side, extend your right leg. And again, that left knee kind of moves out towards your outer left rib. And then exhale, release. Put both of your feet on your mat, lift and tuck your sacrum. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. Just a moment in Baddha Konasana. You can draw your abdominal wall down. See if you can close the lower back onto your mat. And bring your outer feet down and extend your knees out to the side. And then bring your feet to your mat and your knees together. Let's let both of our knees go over to the right one at a time. Now, when the left knee comes over, drag the right foot out and bring it over that outer left knee. You can even kind of look to your left here. You're trying to open that left side rib or side hip. And then release. Right foot can come down. Let both of your knees go to the left, one at a time. Left knee first. And then let the right knee fall to the left. Then lift the left outer foot up. Bring it over the outer right knee. Draw down. Look to your right. And then come back to the center and prepare for Shavasana. So if you want to stay here, lift and tuck, and maybe just straighten one knee at a time, arms out. You can cover yourself with a blanket or bring a blanket under your knees or behind the back of your head. However you want to take your Shavasana. Maybe you want to go legs up the wall. But you'll take your arms away from your side body with your palms up, thumb sides of your hands against your mat. And as you exhale your breath, close your eyes and allow heaviness into every muscle, every bone of your body. You can move your 5 senses inward here. Relax the internal organs. So you want to let the brain relax, the heart relax. Begin to breath. Very slowly move the awareness back into the room. Small movements in the fingers and in the toes. And with an exhalation, you can bend the elbows and bring the hands to the belly or to the heart. Stretch the arms up and over the head for a full body stretch. And as you exhale the breath, release the arms again to the side body. You can bend the knees one at a time and bring your feet onto the mat, the floor, the wall. And then bring the knees into the heart. You can wrap your arms around your knees in any movement, side to side or front to back. And with your exhale, roll to the right. Hold there in a fetal position. And then bring yourselves up to seated. Hands can come heart center, third eye, or just resting at the top of your legs. Take a moment in silence to honor the true self. The earth is also known for its incomparable magnanimity, generosity, and compassion.